Hey, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be talking about taking charge and participating in your own rescue right now on the front.
Thanks for tuning in to Lead the Teams, The Front.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Front. My name is Mike Phillips, and I will be your host. As always, you can check out the YouTube channel. Go to leadtheteam.tv. You can tune in at leadtheteam.net and check out the blog there. Also, my podcast is streamed every week, every Wednesday and Sunday on iHeartRadio, Google Play, and iTunes. And as always, you could participate in the discussion down below. Please leave comments, leave opinions. They often lead to a really excellent future show. So today I'm talking about participating in your own rescue and taking charge. And when I talk about taking charge, that can mean a whole lot of different things to a whole lot of different people. It could be taking charge of your health, taking charge of your family, taking charge of your marriage or your kids or business or yourself. And so there's a whole lot of things you can take charge of. So let me ask you, are you? Not all those things. Obviously, that's too many things for me to cover in 10 minutes. So at least for this 10-minute run, what I'm going to talk about is taking charge in business and really focusing. And this isn't just for the managers and leaders. This is about the staff members and employees. If you're involved in business, this show is for you. Because I think one of the common misconceptions is that if you are an employee, especially let's say you're a new employee, or even if you're a long-term employee in a business and you think, well, my manager is supposed to be taking charge and participating and training me and teaching me. Well, what are you doing to take charge and participate in your own rescue? What are you doing to grow yourself, to make yourself better each day, to improve, to pump yourself up? Because it's not always somebody else's job to get you fired up about your job. So that's one of the things. You've got to be an active participant in your business. So this really is for anybody that wants to see a level of success. And certainly managers and leaders, anybody who's involved in business, this one's for you. So, and think about this as a staff member and employee. Have you ever said to yourself, you're like, man, if I had that guy or that gal's position, if I was in charge, we would just do things this way and it would rock, right? We would just do this. Well, what are you doing to actively take charge to get there? You have to take necessary steps. It goes beyond just believing in yourself, because there's a lot of people that believe in themselves, that think they can do well, that believe that even go beyond thinking they can do well, that they really truly believe they could do a kick butt job if they had the opportunity. What are you doing to create the opportunity? That's one of the big questions on today's plate. So regardless of your level or title, especially if you're at that employee or staff member level, you got to participate in your own rescue daily. Meaning all of the time. You can't just, I've made this analogy before, but you don't go to the gym one time and then think, man, whoo, thank goodness that's over with. I'll be in shape forever, right? It's regimented. It's continuous. You have to go to, if you want to see a change in your body, you want to see a change in your weight or your muscle mass or a change in your eating habits, whatever change you're going after, whatever thing you're trying to improve, it's something that you have to do over and over. It's not a one-time fix. It never is. So as I was saying earlier, that you cannot expect your manager or your leader in the organization to just come in, drop some knowledge on you, be like, hey man, here's what you got to do to handle it, and then hope they sit back and hope you do the job. It doesn't work that way. There's consistent training. There's consistency in, repeated interactions with that person. Not only that, if the manager or leader, telling you one particular way in which you can accomplish a task or go after a task, what are you doing to go expand your knowledge and look for the other opportunities, ways to be innovative, ways to improve, ways to change and improve upon what your manager or leader suggested, right? There are hundreds of ways right now for you to go out and take charge, for you to go out and participate in your growth, in your learning, in your own innovating. Google it, YouTube it. right? Go out and search other people's blogs. That's one of the things that I love about doing research and continually expanding my knowledge on business and mentorship is you go out there are hundreds, thousands of blogs that offer other perspectives on how to accomplish something. And I'll give you a tip. Some of them are really good and some of them aren't. So you have to make that determination yourself. You got to use your brain and decide, well, is this something that I can apply effectively to my business? And when I'm saying some of them aren't, it doesn't mean that they're not good material. They may not be good material for your business, if that makes sense. So the thing is, all this stuff is free. You know what it costs? Time. Time is your most valuable resource, but what are you investing into your time? Right? That when you think about it, if all you had to do was invest the time and start investing in yourself right now, and I would bet you if you are somebody that is watching this video or tuning into a podcast, either mine or one like it, you're already investing the time. You're saying, hey, how do I grow? How do I get better? How do I improve better as a salesperson? Or how do I improve better as a call center rep? Or how do I improve better or get more motivated? How can I pump myself up as a leader? If you're tuning into programs like this, you're probably already chasing after it. You're in the right mentality, but it takes more even than just this one injection of, well, I'm going to go watch this guy and see what he talks about on his video, and then I'll be changed forever. 15 minutes a day. But it has to be every day. 15 minutes a day will do the trick for you. If you spend 15 minutes on something, so if this is your 15 minutes today, what actions are you going to take afterwards? And then the key is, what 15 minutes are you going to invest tomorrow? And what will happen is over time, if you do that every single day, you'll start to grow. You'll start to improve. You'll start to achieve expertise in certain areas. And people will start seeking you out. And then here's the unique thing too. 15 minutes, when it's so hard to find 15 minutes, all of a sudden it'll turn into 30. And then it'll turn into 45. And then an hour or more. Because when you're passionate about something, when you're passionate about a subject, when you're passionate about learning and growing and making yourself awesome, then you will be floored at how much time you can find. All of a sudden, because when you start off in something like that, it's that 15 minutes that you dread. When I started doing videos, for example, consistent videos, I was challenged. They said, hey, I had a friend of mine that says, hey, I'm challenging you to make a video every single day on Facebook. Doesn't matter if it's a minute or 15 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour long. It didn't matter the time. The challenge was do it every single day. And it was stress and it was hard. And it was like, for goodness sake, every single day, what am I going to talk about? Who's going to want to hear me talk about something every single day on a video? And the amazing thing is, oftentimes because your brain starts to get wired that way, I started thinking of things to talk about. And even often when I didn't have subjects to talk about, people were still tuning in and watching. And then they were offering suggestions for subjects. They said, hey, you seem like you'd be good at this. Let's have a conversation about it. And before you know it, you went from I went from what I thought would be difficult to it just became free flowing. And it established a two-way relationship with people because they're watching the video, they're engaging with it, they're excited about it, and in turn it made me more passionate about it. And I'm just talking about the video aspect, just that one thing, And here's the thing. If you're going to write something down, here's where it is. If you're going to write anything down out of this 10-minute deal on taking charge and participating in your own rescue, this would be what to write down. If you want to take charge of something, you want to see the challenge head on, 1, you got to plan, 2, you got to prepare, and 3, you got to pull the trigger. Plan, prepare, and pull the trigger. Take action. Pulling the trigger is taking action. And it's really that easy. So often, it's simple, right? It's simple. It's not easy. It's a simple set of tasks. The key is making sure you're consistent and always doing it. And if you want to get anywhere in life, if you want to do more, you want to be more, you want to feel more than you are right now, and I bet you, here's the thing, if you're watching this, you're awesome. And not because you're watching this, I'm just telling you, you're awesome. It's up here that we start to think, oh, well, and we get down on ourselves and get frustrated and everything else. But I'm telling you, if you want to feel more than you are right now, you've got to be an active participant. Otherwise you stay stuck in your own comfort zone. You stay stuck there. So you got to take charge of the daily activities. That's really all there is to it, right? Plan, prepare, pull the trigger. Otherwise, and here's the deal. Many people would rather hang out, sit on the couch, crack open a beer and play Xbox, and then question themselves and say, when's my big break going to happen? When is the opportunity going to arise? When's that job offer going to come along? When's the money going to happen? When's all this? Well, I'll tell you when it's not, is when you're sitting on your couch with a beer in your hand playing Xbox. It just doesn't work that way. And the thing is, while you're doing that and you're inside your own brain, you're not asking yourself good questions. So if you want to ask better questions, do better activities. Better activities lead to better questions, lead to better results and better answers. That's how you participate in your own rescue, right? That's how you start taking charge of things. So I'm telling you, and I know I've said it several times, be an active participant. Take charge, and it'll just automatically happen. You'll start taking off down the path. But the key is, and I'm challenging you right now, if there's something you want to do, you're tuning in and you're spending the 10 minutes or 15 minutes, however long this my video here today goes. One, thank you. I truly appreciate each and every one of you that's taking the time to watch a video like this. From the bottom of my heart, it's awesome. I'm telling you, as soon as you click the button, right, as soon as you click the mouse and you're on to the next thing, what step are you going to take towards your goal right now today? And I don't mean, I'm not just talking to entrepreneurs. I'm not just talking to leaders or managers. I'm just saying, what if you want to be a better salesperson, what are you going to do? What steps are you going to take today? What 15 minutes are you going to invest tomorrow so that you can be a better salesperson? If you want to be better on the phone, what steps are you going to take? Are you going to actually invest the time, the 10, 12 minutes, half hour to read through that scripting, to learn your lead flow process? What steps are you going to take when you're done with this video? So that's my message for today. Again, my name is Mike Phillips. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of The Front. I really, really appreciate it on taking charge and participating in your own rescue. Remember, I do it every single Wednesday and Sunday, so check back into my YouTube channel, check back onto leadtheteam.net and the blog and so forth. And like I said, please participate. Also, it's probably, if you're watching the video, down here in the corner is going to be a button to subscribe. Please, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I would sure appreciate it. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.